Welcome back, guys. Baby got stacks.
God damn it, I have to yawn.
Our second book of June. I feel like that's, I don't know, it's just gonna be second, third. I'm not gonna do like second, whatever. Is a repeat author.
Yeah.
Triple. This is the third book we've read of hers.
Of her, yeah. I think we only record.
Did we only record Daisy Jones and the Six, or did we do Evelyn?
We didn't do Evelyn Hugo, but we did Daisy Jones, and we did that other one we didn't like.
Oh, Forever Interrupted.
Yes.
Yes.
Quadruple.
So, the Evelyn Hugo, that's the one that got us hooked on her.
Yes.
That we like absolutely loved.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy Jones and the Six was really, really good too. I loved that. Never read a book.
I like Daisy Jones more than Evelyn Hugo, personally.
I think I liked Evelyn Hugo more. But I loved, I can love and appreciate the style of writing for Daisy Jones and the Six. I've never read anything like it.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything like that since.
It's, if you guys haven't read it, it's written in like an interview style, so it like has the last name or first name or whatever, and then it says like what they say. So that's, you're reading it like that, but it reads so smoothly that you don't even like think about it.
You don't.
Forever Interrupted was trash. Dumpster Fire. No. It was not
you should go listen to our episode about it. But I guess the summary of it is not a fan. There's kind of a break in Taylor Jenkins Reid's books. There's like the Nows, where she writes like celebrity books about famous or people related to famous people. And then there's the Before, where Forever Interrupted and this book fall under.
I liked this book way better than Forever Interrupted.
Way better.
I also feel like this book, I've never really read a concept like this book either. And I think that this book, we all think about it of, you know, things that we could have done differently if we would have chosen a different path, or, you know, things like that, how our lives would be. I gave it a 4 out of 5.
I gave it a 4 out of 5.
I thought it was very interesting.
Yeah.
It was easy to read or like follow, I guess.
That is what it, you're literally following. I don't want to say 2 different timelines. You're following 2 different, like,
I mean, 2 different outcomes.
Yeah.
2 different outcomes. I guess I could read the back.
Yeah, read the back and it'll make a little more sense.
Okay. At the age of 29, Hannah Martin still had no idea what she wants to do with her life. She has lived in 6 different cities and has held countless meaningless jobs since college, but on the heels of a disastrous breakup, she has finally returned to her hometown of Los Angeles. To celebrate her first night back, her best friend Gabby takes Hannah out to a bar, where she bumps into her high school boyfriend Ethan. It's just past midnight when Gabby asks Hannah if she's ready to go. Ethan quickly offers to give her a ride later if she wants to stay. Hannah hesitates. What happens if she leaves with Gabby? What happens if she leaves with Ethan? In concurrent storylines, Hannah lives out the effects of each decision. Quickly, those parallel universes develop into surprisingly different stories with far-reaching consequences for Hannah and the people around her, raising questions including, is anything meant to be? How much in our lives is determined by chance? And perhaps most compelling, is there such thing as a soulmate? Hannah believes there is, and in both worlds she believes she's found him.
It's literally the question, you're like, oh, what if I go out today, or what if I decided to stay in, or like, oh, what if I took that other route to work rather than sit in traffic a little longer?
It's a crazy concept.
It's really interesting. It's that passing thought, but like thoroughly worked out. And so you see how it worked out for her. Just that one decision of, does she go home early with her friend, or does she stay later out with
Ethan?
The guy. Yeah.
It's crazy, like the little things that we do looking back, like especially big things, like relationships, jobs, things like that that really change your lifestyle almost.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to see and to kind of see not the parallel, but like some things happen in both scenarios that are inevitable no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting to read about both of those things because there's one big thing that happens with Gabby and you read it in one setting and so you're like, okay, is it gonna happen in the other setting?
Mm-hmm.
And you're waiting and then it does. But yeah, just to see like the different outcome that Hannah made also changed the outcome of how things happened with other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then and in each case, she's kind of in a different place in life.
Yeah.
And so, like, the emotion she had to go through, the growth she went through also changes how she reacts to different
Yeah.
events. And so it's just the littlest things. It's like whenever you watch like a time travel movie, they say, don't like talk to anyone, like the littlest thing, like the
Butterfly
butterfly
effect.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the tiniest little thing can like make you not born in the future. And it's true, just like this one decision of
Yeah.
do you go home early, do you stay out a little later,
Yeah.
changes her life
It drastically too. So
drastically.
how do we want to do this? But do we want to do like each timeline outcome? I mean,
I almost don't want to like super
I don't want
spoil
to.
like the
Okay.
details because that's kind of like what the ride is. But
Yeah.
like the outcomes of it, the general outcome of her life is she does have a husband, she does have kids. She decides to
Yeah.
stay in the city with her friend, and her
Yeah.
friend gets married, and he gets a good
Which is
job.
yeah, it's
And
crazy
yeah, and the
watching
last
Gabby.
story that's told.
The
Yeah.
last one. So there there's a love interest in both sides. Um Obviously you can guess if she goes home with Ethan who the love interest is. I mean, that's a given. But in the other aspect, there is also love interest. And at the love interest pops up in both scenarios, which was mind blowing to me
Yeah.
when he came up in the other scenario when she went home with Ethan. I was like, oh my God. I was like, it's him. It's him.
It's him.
Yeah. It's crazy. Um and yeah, we all think about, I mean, we've all done things like with me, like meeting Dean, you with meeting Taylor, us going to the same college. I mean, us meeting in the same class. Like there's different things in your life that happen where you're like, what if I didn't take that class? I would have never met you. Like,
Yeah.
and
If we
it's
just sat at a different table.
and then my life would have been trash.
Dis-
Disaster.
Not worth it. Honestly.
It wouldn't. I would have been alone forever because
if we had met, like I wouldn't have met Taylor. Like our whole friend group
yeah.
wouldn't have. Like it just leads one thing to another.
Yeah.
And it's just it's so weird. And it's one of those questions like you don't like. I don't like to think too hard about it because then it's like, holy mother.
No, then I'm
God.
spiraling. Then I'm
then
spiraling,
you're
and it's just a disaster. Yeah.
But one of the cool things about this book was by the end of it, there's kind of this speech by her friend's husband.
Yeah, I think they're married.
Husband.
Yeah, I think
and
they're married.
He has the same speech in both of them.
I know. I was like, oh my God, this is word for word.
Same fucking speech. And kind of at the end, she has like the same like life lesson learned.
Yeah.
And it's so bizarre.
There's, like I said, we're not going to give it away, but there's a pretty big moment that happens in one scenario and doesn't happen in the other. That changes her life no matter what the outcome was. But it was interesting to watch it progress from one aspect to the other and just seeing like that unfold with what she knows in the hospital versus like what she knows without the like it's just kind of
Yeah.
little things, and I was just like, oh,
Yeah, the
okay,
way
oh.
things plan out, and she's like, well, like, we'll make this work the way it worked out because that's how it worked out. In the other scenario, it's like, well, kind of good thing this is how it worked out because I don't know if I could have done it the way it would have if this didn't happen. And you're like, this is so crazy because obviously she doesn't know any other way. That's her life, but we know that, like, and you're just
like
back.
there's another option that and it
oh.
What is it? Does it have on the beginning of the chapters? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, you kind of figured out like which.
That's what I was going to mention. Like, I was worried I was going to get confused because obviously the names are the same. Like, the places are mostly the same. But initially, the setting is pretty quick to be described where you're at.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty much
you're
different.
pretty set immediately where you're at, and you know which universe you're in. And no matter which universe, she fucking loves cinnamon rolls. Fucking loves them.
I mean, I can't blame her, honestly.
Yeah.
They're really great. I don't have enough of them in my life. It kind of made me realize, I don't know the last time I've had a cinnamon roll. I
come across them all that often, honestly.
Well, we don't really have, well, me living in where I have to go 20 minutes to a grocery store, we don't really have like a bakery or anything like that where they would have
a bakery. I'm also not up for like getting up early to go anywhere.
Absolutely not. You and I find we always find the greatest, like when we went to, I think we went to Brownsville when we found that local bakery that had the giant coffee cakes. We always find the like greatest places to eat. Mel and I can always find them.
Bakery.
Always.
Type of thing.
Or that sandwich place that was up in Ridgefield, Washington that we went that one time.
That was so good.
We always find like
that little
the most
bakery
random
places. Sisters.
Oh,
that was really good too.
That one was really good too. Yeah,
we're really good at stumbling upon somewhere.
Just anywhere. We kind of just go with the flow at this point. But yeah, I've never read a book like this. I feel like Taylor Jenkins Reid does like some, I don't want to say crazy concepts, but like outside of the box almost, like where
very thought-provoking and like thought with like, it's a common thought, but no one really like thinks it through all the way, like it's just a passing like a, oh, I wonder what like me and my parallel universe is doing right now, or like
no, it's,
and then like you continue on.
It's wild. It was a very good book, but yeah, it was very like, what is that? Oh my gosh, wow, I didn't think about that. Okay, it's not like deep. I wouldn't say like
it's deep in the way where it makes you think of like, if like in your head of like in your life, inner perspective, I guess it's as thoughtful as you put into it, I suppose.
I guess there could be trigger warning. There is a loss.
I guess now spoilers, but trigger warnings. Listen, if you do have some, I suppose like car accident, hit and runs, miscarriages.
I want you guys to know that because there's not like a trigger warning in this book, and I feel like
and that's a big one.
I feel like it could be maybe triggering to some people, especially the miscarriage. I mean, it obviously wasn't her fault. I mean, it's never anyone's fault, but she didn't know when she gotten hit. So she didn't pregnant, so she didn't even get to experience the I am pregnant before already losing it. So I definitely want to make you guys aware. Like I said, it's no one ever's fault when there's a miscarriage ever, but
she also really had to go through the emotions of finding out she was and then
was not at the exact same time. So just so you guys are aware.
And then family conflict.
There's some family. I don't want to say
know how to say it. I guess disconnect in a way. not I guess lack of communication. And
would you say not really cheating? I don't know if cheating's the right word.
Cheating. There is cheating.
Okay.
So yeah.
But
I mean, I'm glad that Taylor Jenkins Reid's older books are good. I mean, Forever Interrupted was, I think, according to her Goodreads, was her first novel.
Thank God she
and
got.
This one looks like it's the second to last book before like that transition.
Okay.
I think maybe in Another Life, and then it goes to Evelyn.
There's also one that's like I Do or After I Do or something like that.
Yeah.
I own that one. I own all of them except Carrie Soto is back. Because that one was still in. I have all of them in paperback. Carrie Soto was in hardcover, and I was like, can't do that.
I have it in hardcover. But I think it was cheap. But yeah, I had all of them until I got rid of Forever Interrupted.
That was oh my gosh.
That one was wild. Interesting concept. Terrible character.
Absolutely
horrendous. You just didn't want to follow the character.
You're the
this
worst.
one I liked the character. I liked her friendship. Great friendship between those two girls, though.
Honestly,
and I loved that family. It was.
It's us. At one point when she in the other life, I mean, obviously at this point we've done trigger warning. There is a baby that is lost, and obviously not lost in the other one. And so when she's just like, we'll raise it together. It's just gonna be our baby. I'm like, why is that Melanie?
It does.
That's literally us.
Yeah, and her parents are originally from England, right?
Yeah, they live in London.
Yeah, and so they were asking her to move back home, and she's like, "No, home is with my friend, and we're gonna make this family together." And it's like, oh,
that's us.
And I think that was her like aha moment of like, I do have somewhere to belong.
There is no way I could live another state away from you. Absolutely not.
So hard. We would just FaceTime every fucking day.
There is nowhere.
We'd be the most annoying bitches in the world because we would just.
All of a sudden, I get like mumbling in my pocket. I'm like, sorry, that's just Melanie. They're like,
and
what?
We would just be on FaceTime. Like, we would be like reading just on FaceTime. We would just be silent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Taylor would ask me a question. I'd be like, huh? What do you think, Ashley? And be like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
I've really tried to. I mean, we live about now a little over an hour away from each other. That's as much as that's going to be. I'm trying to make it closer.
We're working hard.
Housing is expensive.
It's so bullshit right now.
Yeah, so we're trying, but I definitely, when I was reading between Gabby and Hannah, I was like, wow, this is us. It's crazy.
And I do appreciate, because some books, the friendships between two girls, it's like they don't actually like tell each other everything, or they always hold back things. And it's like, no, that's not real friends.
I don't think we've ever done that ever.
No. No, from like day 2, honestly. I don't
think we've ever done that ever. I think the first week we knew each other, we slept in the same bed together.
Yeah. With like your home having a full guest room. I was like, no, we can just share.
Yeah. No, we can just share a bed. And it's been like that ever since. And it's been fine.
Yeah, truly.
It really has. But I also, it's a book club favorite. Mine's got a little like thingy.
Club? Oh,
I don't know.
Says book club.
It just says book club.
Oh, readers got. Oh no, it has a. Oh, it's just book club favorite. I guess there's like a helpful questions in the back to ask your book club.
If I start sniffling, guys, it's because I'm drinking.
And she's technically allergic to alcohol.
Technically, yeah. Fun fact, I guess if your nose starts getting stuffed up when you drink, you're allergic.
You turn red and flush. That's actually an allergic reaction, apparently.
So I'm allergic to alcohol, but I still drink it. I can't drink wine, but I've gotten better. I have gone wine tasting before, and I was okay with like little things. I think I just overserved myself.
You overserved, and it wasn't like good quality wine.
It was box wine, but
It was
it's
box
college
wine
days. You can't
in our
blame us.
college
You can't
underage
blame
fridge.
us. You cannot blame us. So yeah, if I start sniffling, that I promise I'm not sad. That's just me drinking. Trying to think.
Yeah,
I feel like this is gonna be a shorter episode. I guess we could do rowdy 1-star reviews.
Yeah, well, 1-stars.
Well, we don't want to get. I feel like it's hard because this book has a lot of things in it, and a lot of build up to like characters and things like that.
The ride and seeing her learn.
Yeah, so we don't want to give spoilers away like we normally do because the joy is the ride of seeing her make those decisions and the outcomes of those decisions.
Think how the universe made her go through life, man.
Okay, I don't think I'm that drunk yet, but okay. This is at a 3.8 star.
Oh,
a little bit lower than I anticipated. I thought it'd be at least like a 4.1, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
It's her earlier-ish stuff,
true.
So I guess I'm not surprised. That it's under 4.
71,451 ratings, mainly 4 stars. That checks out.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at these 1 stars.
I'm kind of nervous.
Too many cinnamon and high buns. Okay.
It was a lot of cinnamon buns.
This was nothing special.
Oh
my gosh. People really didn't like the cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon roll count 75 times. Page count 342 pages. That said, cinnamon rolls were mentioned almost every 4.5 pages. Good job. People really didn't like the cinnamon rolls.
They were mentioned a lot, but that was a big part of her.
Found this to be nothing but repetitive, predictable rubbish.
Okay. Rubbish.
All right. Interesting concept, but so boring. I'm so confused. Anyone out there know if Hannah liked cinnamon rolls and wearing her hair in high buns? Yeah, People was horrible. It seemed like it was written by a 12-year-old.
Oh my god.
Hannah was awful from page 1. Okay, I did forget. Well, I did forget that why she was leaving New York in the first place with the man.
Oh yeah.
So
okay. Yes,
I get it.
But she knew she was a bad person.
Unfortunately, I only take away cinnamon rolls from the story, and then the next one down, enough with the cinnamon rolls.
It was enough times that I definitely noticed, but not so many times that I was bothered.
I like a good cinnamon roll. The cinnamon roll had more personality than the main character. Damn, they really did not like the cinnamon rolls. I didn't think. The word high bun was used 8 times, and I think that's enough reason for me to dislike this book.
Oh.
She just likes her hair in a bun. Life's too short to finish crappy books. This person rated it 1 star and said, "It's too bad I hate straight people." Okay. All right. If this book mentioned cinnamon roll one more time. Okay, well, Clearly people aren't liking the cinnamon rolls.
Don't like the cinnamon rolls.
Thought it was okay, but I guess call me crazy.
I didn't notice it like that.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I wouldn't say, nothing like action-y or like high intense happened. Don't go in it for like the killer like plot. This is just like a slice of life, but it's 2 different lives.
I really didn't think. Some people just really like, I'm obsessed with Dr. Pepper. Sue me. She's obsessed with cinnamon rolls.
If she had a Dr. Pepper for each of the merchandise she has of Dr. Pepper, she'd have like 5 Dr. Peppers.
My pride and joy is a Dr. Pepper sweatshirt that has all the cans of Dr. Pepper. Not all of them. This was before the coconut one came out, which it's not that good.
Yeah.
But I do love me some Dr. Pepper. So I don't know. I was not annoyed with the amount of cinnamon rolls. Oh my gosh.
The thing.
after we record, please remind me to tell you about Dean at work bringing up peanuts, like Charlie Brown peanuts. Okay. I'm not gonna talk about it on the podcast, but I just popped it up in my head. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna be telling the story, but I need to tell Mel the story, so that's gonna be after the podcast. Sorry, guys.
I'll just tell it in the next one.
Fun fact: stay for bar 2. It just reminded me of like things that I love, and I was like, Charlie Brown. Oh, yep. I needed to tell you that story. I completely forgot about that.
All
okay.
Right. Well, it better be good. Swear to God.
It was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Well, we'll wrap this up then, so I can hear the story.
Yeah, there's not much really to say about this. Like, we don't want to give spoilers away. It was a shorter. Well,
it was a fast read, at least.
It was 3:33. Oh.
Ooh.
No, it was very easy to follow. I was a little concerned about, the multiple, not point of views, but you get my gist. I was a little scared about that, but it was very easy to follow. So I liked it.
I still like Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Yeah, she hasn't ruined me yet, so we're doing just fine.
We are A-okay.
We are A-okay.
And we're catching up. So if you want to see what else we are reading for this month, you can check out our Bookstagram, I guess. I don't know why that came out, but our Instagram account at Baby God Stacks Podcast, where we have a link in our bio to where else we're at on the internet, like our Goodreads. You can see what we have on our shelves. I have a couple I need to take off of there, actually.
Oh, shoot, skis.
Yeah. Like and follow wherever you're listening to this podcast. Share with your friends. You just take a big old swig of cider.
My right nostril is completely plugged.
My left one is, but it's because I got slammed in the face early.
Together we can breathe just fine.
Together we can. The Cheetah Girls.
The Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters.
I think we said everything.
God, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Okay, no, I'm gonna stop now because I'm gonna. Yep, see, we're. Yeah, there we go.
I'm not drinking, but I'm gonna go grab something. So
go get something.
We'll see you in the next one that we're gonna record now. Bye.
Bye, guys.